Hello, welcome back. My name is Drlisalewis. I'm taking you on my weight loss and wellness journey. And I remember that on our last video, I was talking about feeling a little angst around going to my friend's pool party because it was going to be, like tons of good food and drink, right? And how on this new plan, which is like would have been like I think day 6 of the eating plan, that I just wasn't ready. I didn't feel like I was ready, that I could handle being around all the things that I couldn't eat, the desserts, nice alcoholic beverages, a party, right? And a pool party at that. So I decided that I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna let this journey stop me, because I have to learn how to live. And what we have to do is we have to learn how to incorporate wellness into our lives. And I know it was early on, and I'm still figuring things out, figuring out what I can eat and how much and what portion sizes and what time to eat and all of that. It's still somewhat new, but it is not something that I need to kind of hide and stay in my cocoon while I'm making this happen. So I want you to recognize that this can be done no matter where you are, whether you're traveling, whether or not out with friends and eating out. I'm gonna be helping you understand, like, choosing things from menu as I go, wherever I'm going, right? I'm gonna help you to see, like, this journey is possible, and you don't have to give up your life. This is not a starvation diet. You eat good amounts of food, so you get hungry, you're satiated, but it is limited. So the number and the different types of foods you can eat are limited. So I had angst and I didn't want to go, but I told my friend, I'm coming and I need your support. And she was like, I'm going to support you all the way. So I did it and I had a blast. So I'm going to tell you a few of the little things that I did to make it interesting for me, so that I felt like I wasn't just going to be out there, right? So let's handle the food first, right? What I recognize is I can eat protein. So I knew that her husband likes to grill and he's really good on the grill, right? So I knew I could probably eat some beef and some steak. So we made sure that we set aside a steak that could be seasoned a little differently, because we can't have oil. And I know that he tends to put oil on the steaks, especially to marinate them. So mine was oilless. So mine was made separately. And it was good, by the way. Very, very good. And then I had like a hamburger, because I ate 2 meals. I ate my lunch and I ate my dinner, because it was a long party. It's a pool party. After you finish swimming and all that kind of stuff, you're hungry again, right? So I anticipated that I would be there for both my meals of the day, right? So I brought my spray and bought all the things that I would normally need if I were at home or if I were at work or somewhere else, right? So you can bag up everything you need very easily. I also knew that she was going to be making a salad. So what did I find out from her? I found out what the menu was going to be, so that I knew what I could and what I couldn't eat, right? So before you go to a party or before you go out, you want to find out what it is that you can actually eat. And if you can't eat, then those things you have to bring, right? So I knew they were going to have fruit and I knew they were going to have salad, but I know she makes this really special salad dressing, which is really good, but the salad dressing has honey and it has oil. So I brought my own salad because I wanted to make sure it was all the unlimited foods. I had made this other cucumber salad, which was, it is so, so good. I had people tasting it and they were like, wow, this is good, right? And cucumbers are actually unlimited. So I brought that as my snack, and a bunch of pickles, because you can eat pickles on the diet as a snack too. But I didn't even get to the pickles, and I barely got to the cucumber because I made a really nice large salad. So I ate salad, I ate my hamburger, and I ate my fruit, because you can eat 4 ounces, and you should be eating 4 ounces of fruit with each meal, right? And then for the dinner, I had the steak, and I had the salad again, and I had some vegetables. So it was pretty easy. The hard part was watching everybody else eat the macaroni salad and all that good stuff. The potato salad. And then the dessert came out, and it's like right in front of me because I didn't want to shy away from being in the midst of things, right? I tend to be no, I'm not gonna say a party animal, but yeah, I like to be the life of the party and part of the party. So I was gonna sit in the back. So I'm sitting right there with all the good desserts and all that kind of stuff. And I felt no desire to break my commitment to myself, like none. I knew that I was on a path, and what I brought was good enough for me to eat, whether I was there or at home. And I just let everybody else enjoy their food. And of course, people were asking me like, "What you doing? You're looking great. Like, how's it going? Let me know how it ends. I'm probably gonna join you when when I see some give me the results at the end kind of thing. So, or I really need to focus a little bit more on my health, and thank you for introducing us to this, right? And so it was a really good time. We had a lot of fun. I got a chance to swim and relax and hang out, but the hard part is the drinks, right? Because my friend also makes the best like mixed drinks. Like, she makes her mixed drinks with like real fruit and flavored rums and all that kind of stuff, like flavored liquors. And so she really makes really good drinks. So she usually has like a signature drink. And so I was like, I'm not gonna have a drink. I'm gonna be drinking water while everybody else is gonna have these nice martini glasses and all kinds of stuff. So I decided I was going to make myself an herbal tea, because herbal tea is available on this diet, right? And it's unlimited. So I said, something, I'm going to make an herbal tea, but I'm going to make something that has some color that's fruity. So I use Tazo Passion, because I love Tazo Passion. It's so fruity and so hearty. It's a really nice tea to be able to make cold. And you can have stevia or monk fruit. So I just added a little bit of stevia, made it hot, and then iced it, and brought it with me. So I poured it in a margarita glass. So while everybody else was drinking their drinks, I had my little tea, my little reddish tea in my little margarita glass, and everybody's like, "What you drinking? What's that? That's different from us." So I felt like I was still participating, not just being the person in the background trying to looking at everybody drinking out of a water bottle. But I had my water, I had my tea, and I did put a little stevia in it to make me feel like I had a little bit of sweetener, and I was happy. So just so you know, it was a success. So that was my first outing since being on the plan. I think it was Monday, so Saturday. So that was my day 6 on the diet. And roll call done. Roll thing. Right? Like, how much weight have I lost? I probably should have given you this in the beginning, right? 7 pounds so far. So as of 5 days, on the 5 days or 6 days now, I'm down 7 pounds. So that's more than a pound a day. So I'm gonna really kind of kick it up a notch or two, because this week I've been focusing on food, because it was really important for me to understand like how to prepare and all of that. And also prep. Now I know what I'm going to eat, so I prep my meals. I just got finished preparing like 3 different vegetables and 2 or 3 different types of meats, and I have that in the refrigerator. Prepared a few salads. So now I'm prepped for at least 3 or 4 days, or maybe more. And so my focus this week is going to be on movement. So hopefully maybe I'll do some videos while I'm walking to kind of give you an idea of you know, what that next step is. But I'm trying not to take on too much because my stress is still pretty high, right? And so if you try and take on and do too many things at once, you're going to be doomed to fail. So my goal in doing this work is to get the food down, to really prepare and know what I can eat and what I feel healthy, or like, you know, what I feel comfortable eating, like what's going to satisfy me so I'm not hungry all day. And of course I'm still drinking my water as well, right? But I need to kick it up a notch. So I lost 7 pounds in 6 days, with no movement. Like I got a little bit of movement yesterday in the pool, but no daily movement. So next week it's going to be adding in the daily movement. I'm just going to add in walking. I'm not going to do anything intense. I might do maybe some morning sun salutations, yoga, just to kind of stretch and that kind of thing, but no intense movement. And then we'll talk about why I'm not going to do intense movement in the next video. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that it was a success. I'm happy now. I know I can go out and I can have fun. Just takes a little preparation, and yeah, 6 weeks is going to fly by, right? Because this phase is 6 weeks. So 1 week is down and now I have 5 more. So I'm excited. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next video.